Hello, everybody. I'm a new face.
Let's go.
So either you know who I am because I made you watch this video, or you're like, who's she? So here we are in quarantine. It is June 24th. Wait, I have to burp. That was a good one. No, it actually wasn't. It was like a 6. Anyways, here we are in quarantine. Why not make a YouTube channel? So here we are. First video, introduction, right? You're just, this video is gonna be a get to know me because I'm super cool and everybody wishes they were me. You hate me because you hate me. Just kidding. I'm a very caring and lovable person. I just show my love in a different way. Here we go. So, I am 16 years old. My name is Mackenzie. I sit weird because why not? Yeah, I'm 16 years old. My name is Mackenzie. I'm very high strung. I'm ball of anxiety, but I'm also super loud and energetic. Only sometimes, because other times I'll just be like completely exhausted. Like at school, like when I'm in classes, like people probably don't even interact with me because I'm either like half asleep or I'm just like super focused on what's going on. Like especially in history classes, because I suck at history, I'll just be sitting there like staring. My vision is zoned into the board and that's all. Like that's all I do. Or I'm typing notes on my laptop. And then my teacher's like, what are you guys doing on your laptop? I'm like, I'm taking notes for your class because I can't understand a thing you say. So let's see. A little bit about myself. I am in the IB program. If you don't know what that is, it's International Baccalaureate. And it's basically like, party hard, I'm smart and I like a challenge. Or my parents forced me to do this. And then it's like basically a prep for college kind of thing. It's just higher level classes because it's, I don't even know how to explain it, dude. I couldn't tell you. I'm trying so hard, it's not working. But basically it's extra work for no reason. All right, so here's my, whoa, gotta burp. Okay, here's my vision board. Yeah, so as you can see, I want to be a pediatric doctor. Well, I actually want to be a pediatrician, but I would like to own my own practice. That is like my life goal. So I added in, and I also really want to specialize in cardiology. So that's why I added in the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, because that's a cardiac. You know what I mean. And then there's Johns Hopkins, because who doesn't want to, And then the 3 schools that I'm looking at are USF, FSU, UF. I do want to stay in Florida because I literally love Florida with my whole heart. Yeah, I like money a lot. I just want to be successful and I really love dogs. I tried filming this so many times, but I'm a rambler. So every time I film this, it's 10 minutes long. I'm gonna try and make it shorter. Okay, so basically I've been in orchestra since the 6th grade. I was just, in average orchestras up until 8th grade. I tried to audition for the highest orchestra at my school and I sadly didn't make it. I cried after my audition and I'm not a crier, so I was very invested in it. I made all county in 8th grade, just like typical stuff. Freshman year, I was just in freshman orchestra, which actually was kind of great because it allowed me to like work on my time management skills because I had a sport. Now I can't do sports, so I have more time. And then I auditioned for the highest orchestra again and I got in, which was so exciting. So sophomore year, I held 3rd chair, which was super crazy because I didn't even expect to get anywhere near the 1st stand, but I was in 2nd stand, so. Orchestra actually opened up a lot of stuff for me. It opened me up to my leadership positions because it allowed me to see that I'm a control freak. I was 1st chair in like 7th and 8th grade, intermittently, just like kind of on and off. Why did my voice shake like that? Anyways, that was weird. So 7th grade, I was class representative. 8th grade, I was president of the orchestra, so I planned a bunch of stuff. I'm super proud about my leadership positions because I like being in power. 9th grade year, I was president of my beta club at the freshman campus. We did a lot of stuff. We painted a mural, we had a fundraiser, all the jazz. And I joined a bunch of clubs. Me and extracurriculars are like besties because I don't know how to be bored. I literally bought a calendar for this year because it's gonna be so packed. Like I always have a planner, but like this year, my planner was so full that I would have to write on the sides of it. It was insane. But yeah, I did 3 clubs last year. This year is gonna be so much more fun because I'm doing International Baccalaureate, and it's like the official one because 9th and 10th graders pre-IB. This year it's like real IB, and I'm going to be president of Beta Club, which is super fun. And I didn't expect to get it. I honestly expected a senior to run against me, but no one ran against me. So now I'm president, which is so exciting. I'm working on starting up HOSA again because the people who held it were seniors and no one really talked to our sponsor about starting it again. So I'm working on recruitment stuff with her. I am joining all the other clubs I was in, and I'm starting another club. Hopefully, I'm working on starting another club. Clubs. And also SATs are this year. I'm shooting for a 1330. That's like my golden score right now because me and standardized tests are not friends. We never get along. I always do like okay on them, but this time I have to get really good because college is like, you know, right there. So I call these last 2 years go time because I'm like aiming for, you know, I'm not letting anything stop me right now. I'm a very goal-oriented person. I took a video of my vision board so we can talk about that. Anyways, I am going for Bright Futures 100%, which I get with graduating IB diploma. But even if I don't graduate the IB diploma, I have all the requirements except for my SAT requirements. So to get 100%, I get 1330. And if you're not from Florida, Bright Futures is you get tuition covered for an in-state public school. So super helpful. And then I'm also, you know, everyone wants a scholarship. I'm applying early to most of my schools. Like I have everything planned out. I've basically been raised to think about college. Yeah, I am just, you know, your average go-getter student. So I talk about school a lot because school is kind of like the main thing that I do. Other than that, outside of school, like I am a very active person. Like I'm always doing something with friends if I'm not doing something with school, or I'm like spending time with family. To me, family is super important. Like I go to see my grandparents as much as I can. Oh, good news, I'm getting my car registered on Thursday. So fun story on this. I have been saving up for a car because my parents made a deal with me. They give me $1,500 and I pay for the rest of my car. So that's why I got a job, and I saved up enough money. This is something I'm super proud of. I saved up enough money in 6 months to buy my own car. I bought a 2010 Ford Fusion, which is a super good car for a first car and for me buying it myself. So that's an accomplishment I'm like really proud of. Like the day that I got the keys for the car, like I was jumping off the walls. I was dancing in my room. Like the energy was just unmatched. It was amazing. Bad news is when we bought the car from the lady, we filled out the wrong part of the title. So we took it to her a couple weekends ago to get it refilled out, but the DMV is so busy that because Corona just ended, well not ended, but you know, like Corona opened up the DMVs now. Why am I saying it like Corona's a person? Anyways, so the DMV is just open and it's really hard to get an appointment. So the nearest appointment I can get was this Thursday, which doesn't seem far, but I made it like 2 weeks ago. Yikes, but it's getting registered on Thursday and I couldn't be happier. I'm so excited to drive it. I love it. I'm so excited. This is something that I've been waiting for like basically my whole life because it's just my first big purchase, you know? It's also kind of scary because it's like first big purchase opens up a lot more. Car. Friends. I was talking about friends and I got to the topic of my car. That's hilarious. So basically, I have different circles of friends. Like they're like rings. So I obviously have my best friend. She and I have been friends since 7th grade. And then I have my guy best friend who I've also been friends with since 7th grade. And then I have my friend Darcy who I've been friends in 7th grade. So 7th grade was when I met like a bunch of my friends, like my closest friends. But 9th grade year, I met a lot of my newer friends who are like in our friend group, you know? And I've gotten super close with them because I've been in IB with them, and you know, like you go through a lot in a couple of years, so you get super close with people. Why is my... Oh, I've only been talking for... I was scared that it was 45 minutes. Oh my god, I ramble so much that I honestly thought I was talking for 45 minutes. I'm a ranter. All right, now thinking about this, I'm gonna wrap this up because this is really weird. I'm literally just talking on my phone and my window is like right in my bedroom facing my neighbor's house. And they're probably just watching me stare at my phone and talk. So we're gonna wrap this up. If you enjoyed this video, I think you're supposed to, yeah, subscribe and like. God, that was so bad. And thank you to my god sister Zeta. She is editing these videos because she's an editing whiz. And you should follow her YouTube channel. I don't know how to link stuff. She'll explain it to me. I don't know, dude. So like another thing I forgot to point out is my personality conflicts so much because I don't fit into any stereotype. All of the stereotype requirements, it's like I meet some of them, but not all of them. I've never fit like the jock stereotype because like I'm very studious, you know? But I've never fit the nerd stereotype because I'm obsessed with sports and like doing stupid stuff like that. I've never fit like music nerd stereotype because it's like I don't live and breathe music. I just enjoy it. And at the same time, like I've never been like a girly girl. Like people used to think I was a girly girl when I was younger, but like as I've gotten older, like I've discovered that like I am not a girly girl at all. Like I cannot stand the feeling of makeup on my face. It is so itchy to me. Like the most makeup I'll put on is mascara, but like anything else, I'll put it on for 2 seconds and I'm like, ugh. I only do it for like homecoming or something. See, I love partying, like I love homecoming, and I like wearing dresses and heels. Okay, heels are amazing because I like being tall, and being tall makes me feel powerful. I'm a control freak. At the same time, like I am completely fine with wearing sweatpants or like wearing basketball shorts and a hoodie all the time. But then like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Like I like watching rom-coms, right? I love watching rom-coms, but at the same time, like I'm okay with like sitting and playing Call of Duty. Like if someone could explain this, please do. Please explain what type of person I am, because it seems like everyone falls into like a certain type, but like, I don't know. I've been able to disprove like every single type that someone tries to categorize me in. And I'm like, sorry, I wish I didn't. I wish I had. Okay. I had to mention that because people are always like, what type of person are you? And I'm like, I'm a me person. Yeah, that sounded so cheesy. So you thought the video was over, but I wanted to point this out. I burp a lot and I kind of sound like Rick. If you don't know who that is, watch Rick and Morty because you're stupid if you don't know who it is. And take a shot anytime I say anyways. We're just gonna talk about immediate family real quick because I don't have time to talk about my entire family. Let's just talk super fast. So my mom and dad were basically an 80s love story. My dad was a surfer, my mom was a cheerleader. My dad was like the one that never showed up to school. My mom was like the one that tried to be good at school, but you know, she was super pretty. Yeah, my mom was basically a model. They had my sister at a very young age, and my sister is 14 years older than me. So she was basically my mom, my biggest role model in life. She's basically perfect, and she's a physical therapist and she's the lead physical therapist at her place, fresh out of grad school, because she's perfect. And then they have my brother. My brother is 4 years older than me. My brother, he lives in Massachusetts. He's in college. You know, he's, oh my God, he's freaking genius, and it's not fair. He doesn't have to study for any test he takes. It's not fair. Yeah. Let's see. Well, on my mom's side, my grandmother, I call her my Lola because I'm Filipino. So she is a badass. Okay, just had to say it. Excuse my French, but it's true. All right, she survived like war, and she's just freaking amazing. All right. Sorry, my mom called me. So basically, my grandfather, so I never got to meet him personally. He passed away when my mom was younger, but he was also super cool. He was from the Philippines, but he worked his way up to go to Harvard for law, and he was a lawyer, graduated, like he's a Harvard alumni, which is super cool because he came from a third world country and went to one of the most prestigious schools. So like, what? Anyways. And then my grandparents on my dad's side, so they were basically the typical Southern love story, right? My grandfather saw my grandmother in a Greek restaurant and was like, that's the girl I'm gonna marry. Here we are today. My grandfather was in the Navy, and my grandmother was a housewife, and God, she was good at it because she had to deal with my dad. My dad was a rascal. My family is literally a sitcom. That's all I have to say. If someone wants to write a sitcom or give me writing rights, give me like a slot and I'll write a sitcom for you right after my life. Write it based on my life. There we go. But yeah, I'm very new to YouTube if you can't tell. But what better to do with my life? Okay, bye y'all.